What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Burndown YouTube channel. Before we get started, I want to send a big thank you and shout out to 1320 Video. I doubt you guys are watching, but if some off chance you are, thank you very much for the coverage of the Twinnebago at LS Fest West. I actually had the pleasure of meeting all of the guys from 1320, or at least all the guys that were there on Rocky Mountain Race Week. I think they had the whole team there at 1.0 last year. I raced against Kyle. I was gonna get him in Denver, and then my car didn't run and I got towed out of lanes. That's besides the point, but great group of guys, down to earth. When you meet them in person, they are the real deal. And I told Kyle about this at Rocky Mountain Race Week, and he was like, oh, we don't go to the West Coast. And I was like, man, I'm debuting this thing, and so on and so forth. Well, they showed up, the Twinnebago showed up, match made in heaven. And I was glad to take those boys for a ride and show them this magical beast. So Fred, Whitty, you guys are amazing. Thank you for riding the Bago. Anytime, boys, if you guys need a ride, if you're ever on the West Coast, you come get this thing, you let me know. So with that being said, today's video is on the Bago. So we murdered the driveway, taking these lines out. So these are the lines that used to feed the coolers that I had way in the back, and then we put the Transgo in. Well, I just grabbed the ends and like bent them up, you know, and figured, oh, that's cool. Well, they were full of fluid, at least the cooler I had left in there. So these things were kind of dripping on stuff. So I wonder if some of my leaking problem was that. So I'm doing some housekeeping on this thing because we got to get it tidy. We got to get it working properly. So that's what today's video is. Today's video, we're going to mob it around. I'm going to mess with the TCC settings. So the lockup, I want this thing to lock up in third, but I need to be able to merge and get on the freeway at a good RPM and have it kick into like fourth. But when we're mobbing around slower, I want to be able to pull it down to third and have the thing stay locked. So that's what we're trying to achieve today. So we're going to mob around in this thing and just kind of inspect it, you know, look for leaks and all that fun stuff. And I want to get it hot. We're also testing the new power steering cooler. I know it's a cooler install channel. I'm sorry, guys, but this thing has been beating me up, and I've been learning a lot about cooling and how everything kind of works and functions. And I have a much greater appreciation for daily driven normal cars like my truck and my wife's car, and everything that we take for granted. We get in and hit the key, turn the AC on, drive it up a mountain, and the thing doesn't even flinch. Well, when you build something like this, I don't have all the bright GM engineers and the Dodge engineers and Ford and everybody else to make it happen for us daily driver guys. So I have to put my thinking cap on, and mostly it's trial and error, I'll be honest with you, but we keep getting better and we keep chipping away. This is not horrible. It runs around nice and cool. It's just we got to lick the traffic, the stop and go. It kind of doesn't like it because of heat soak. And then some of the climbs, if they get real serious and I had to unlock it, it wasn't too happy. So without further ado, less talking, more action. Let's jump in there. We'll throw a tune in it. I already messed with it a little bit. And we'll cruise around, see how she does, and we'll pull over from time to time and make adjustments. So let's get in the Bago. Oh, there she is. All right, welcome aboard. So we'll throw a tune down, we'll fire her up, let her warm up. We got to roll the gas station first. She's a thirsty girl. We want to get it back on E85, get that crappy 91 out of here, and then we'll start mobbing around. So we throw a tune down, bring you guys back at the gas station. All right, made it to the station. We're throwing some E down, and then immediately this thing already got to like 200, which it should not do that. So that fan must be giving up the ghost. So I'll check my settings and see what settings and fans and stuff are on. But I got the little water squirter deals, and we're just cruising local. So, you know, I'm not going anywhere too crazy. We'll probably jump on and off the freeway. So we'll see how the freeway is doing, because at this point I need it to be open, because if it's already climbing, just putting around, that's not good. So like I said, I feel like the right spall fan already gave up the ghost. But we have a plan, and we might be going bigger, so I don't want to try to replace it now. So we'll just cruise around. Hopefully the thing gets its active gear. Maybe we'll pull the thing back and see if it's spinning or not, if the thing starts getting warm. But let me continue filling up. I'll bring it back when we get out of here, and we'll cruise around. Maybe we'll jump on the freeway and see what the TCC settings. All right, let's see if we can watch the little dude go up the mountain. So this should be fuel flow multiplier, timing offset. Oh, there he goes. See a little red ball. That is monitoring the E85. So that's a percentage that we're at now. So let's see see what it's saying. So we're at about 60, E60. So much better than 91. So it's recognizing it. Seems like the fan's kicked on. It already knocked it down to 197. So we'll cruise around. Let's go have some fun. Jumping on the freeway, looks like it's open. So at 2,500, we're looking for lockup at 46 miles an hour. So when it hits 46, it should lock up now. Wow. A little bit longer to lock up, and then it did the boo-boo. So let me adjust parameters. We'll jump back off and we'll try it again. But what I'm really looking to do is see if I can pull it down to third and have it stay locked up. So maybe when we're slowing down, getting on the auto tap, we'll try that. But let's just do a little cruising. I'll flip it back around. You guys can do a little time warp. Okay, we found a field. It's kind of behind like the high school where I live. So we're gonna adjust the TCC settings a little bit, and we'll jump back on the freeway and see if we can get it, because it did like the wah wah wah, like that whole deal. So let's see, we'll raise this up a little bit. So we did 2,600, and then I was also able to pull it down into third, and it stayed, which is beautiful. So we'll say it locks up at 50. So we'll try that. So I adjusted the settings. The coolant temperature is staying nice, so that means that fan's running. So yeah, that fan's intermittent, so we're gonna have to do something about that. But let's change the settings, and we'll get back on the freeway. We'll try it again. Just want to give the old girl a once over while she's running, make sure we're not dripping or leaking nothing. Time's the bone, baby. All right, looking good. Double check on that cooler where the power steering is, just to make sure that it's doing its job properly. Look at that, he's already fired off. Whenever I can touch it. It's not that hot. Quit being a baby, dude. It's not that hot. All right, let's jump back on the freeway. I'll try again. For those of you following along with John, my buddy John Chase, Destroyer, we're talking about 2nd Street ramp champs. So this is the 2nd Street on-ramp, and you can get up to a decent speed. There's nothing that, you know, no harm, no foul. You get on the freeway, you can let off, and so we call it 2nd Street ramp champs. We do testing over here, so we just laugh, because it's like, instead of the track, this is where we make it sometimes. Our cars won't even make it to the track. But also, for everybody wondering, this is what we run around at in the pan temp, 160. I mean, it's nothing. I'm just really overcautious because I want a lot of headroom. When we're towing or we're really far away from home, I want to make sure this Bago takes care of me and my family. So that's why we're doing all this. So it's not because it's getting terribly hot, it's because I'm overcautious. So let's give it a little throttle input, shall we, boys? Oh, look at this Tesla. Having a hard time with the Bago, baby.
It's false. No way.
I'll get you next time, Tesla. Woo! All right. So much for the lockup. So let me go back the other way and see if we can get the lockup to work. Having too much fun. Sounds like we're blowing out spark or something though, so we'll have to work on that. Oh! Man, that guy ruined my lockup test. So I didn't even give it the full beans either. I started pushing it towards the end, but it was breaking up. It was doing the same thing in Vegas when I was giving the boys a ride too. So probably need to change the plugs out and gap them. I don't even know what all that stuff's at. So we'll get around to it. Maybe we're gonna have to shake KP down for a dyno sesh, but let's try the lockup again without racing Model 3. Just in case you're wondering too, after the shenanigans, See, she don't even flinch, boys. It's just loaded up, pulling grades, 100-degree weather, the typical, you know, killer of your cooling system. So I screw around and race Teslas on the 2nd Street on-ramp all day, and it's fine. It's just, you know, when you're 1,000 miles, 600 miles from home, it wants to act up on you. So as soon as these guys go, I'll let them get some space so we can get a run at it, and the traffic is actually good. So we will look at this thing. We're looking for somewhere around 50 miles an hour, 2,500 RPM, and it should lock up, boop, and then when we pull off, I'll pull it down to 3rd. So here we go. And I should be able to pull it 3rd, and then we'll make sure that light stays on. So, oh, we're good. We're good. So here we go. We'll just stay behind this boy. Yes, I thought about blasting past him, but that doesn't help my test, right? So 43, 44, 45. There we go. Oh. See, that's what we don't want it to do. I don't like that. So we'll get back off. We'll make an adjustment. See? We made an essential stop at Target, got the good stuff, and then I came out, and look at that, dry as a bone, baby. I came out and I smelled fire, and I was like, please don't let that be the Twinnebago. And it smells like there's a fire somewhere. We get lots of fires out here in SoCal, so Twinnebago's not on fire. It's not leaking or anything. I think, I'm hoping it's those lines, those residual lines that I had flopping around. They were just getting hot and evacuating fluid, because one was still hooked up and it was full of coolant, and I just turned the lines up and mobbed the thing. So we will continue to keep an eye on it. Everything's been doing good. I got a little bit of brake squeal kind of, and it went away kind of immediately. So we're gonna turn the temperature down so that fan comes on sooner with a power steering cooler. We're gonna get Topo Chicos hopefully, and we're gonna mob it. I'm gonna make one more adjustment. We'll see if we can't get the TCC to work. Mission accomplished, boys. There she is, looking good in the setting sun. So let me get the precious cargo that matches my Winnebago on board. We're gonna do a little more keyboard action, and hopefully we get the TCC settings to lock up. I'm gonna kind of put them back where they work, because they seem to be working good. I just want to lower the minimum where it turns off. Here we go. Whoa! This one's for all the marbles, boys. See how lockup does. It made some adjustments. That's why I see a nice clean bam into lockup. Should be around 50, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Boom! And then I'm gonna slow down right now. I'm gonna pull it down to 3rd. Oh, 3rd gear, lock up on. That's what I'm talking about. So now we're climbing hills. We can grab that 3rd gear, the lockup stays on, and then the motor will be happy. So I think we are successful. We're gonna have to test it a bit more, but you guys know what to do. I gotta get home, get the crucial supplies home, drink some of those Topo Chicos. You guys know what to do. Quick chicken and all that fun stuff. I'm out.